Welcome to Into the Mind of a Madman. You are now rocking with me, the Madman. And today, I'm naming this thing A Moment of Clarity. On the internet right now, we have a huge discussion because there was a heated argument between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. And the internet I see is divided. There Everybody's choosing the side of who was punked, who stood their ground, who was the bigger man, who didn't live up to the person they believe they portray on camera or in real life or however you see it. Now, on this particular broadcast episode, blog, vlog, whatever you want to call it, I'm not really here to pick a side. It's enough of that on the internet. I'm here to to give an understanding to the youth and to people that understand there's more at stake than ending in a fight. I understand the internet and people in general uh since ancient times, they want to see blood. We gladiators, boxing, uh car crashes, fights, whatever it is, people want to see blood. So if it don't end in blood, people feel like somebody punked out. You know what I'm saying? And my goal at the end of this video is to establish that two grown people, especially men, where if you watch the whole Corey podcast or whatever, and you understand men in real life, it can lead to death. You know what I'm saying? He says this several times. When two men get into it, it can lead to death. Not just a fight, it can lead to death. And I just want to normalize, like I'm here to normalize people getting into heated moments, grown men and grown women, but like I said, especially grown men. People getting into heated moments, there's a moment of clarity, and the situation can de-escalate itself. And without actually picking a side in this particular video, I just want to walk you through and detail the actual argument and then discuss the moment of clarity, the two major moment of clarities in which was used, I believe it was used to de-escalate the situation. Now, I have a blog on my channel already discussing fighting etiquette. It's called Fighting Etiquette, right? And I must establish for this particular moment of clarity video, there are no fair ones with strangers. There are, like, fair ones can exist, and they can exist in the context of you're fighting with your brothers, your sisters, one of your cousins, your family members, one of your associates, a co-worker. And this fair one exists because you have a mutual understanding that I truly want to get a certain amount of energy off, or this whatever has been said or done has went to a point where the energy that is in, like, my enragedness has to be displayed in a physical combat. So now, if we don't want to ruin the relationship here on after, and we could walk away both feeling satisfied in whatever was said or whatever action has pushed us to this physical altercation is satisfied, and now we can move on and be cool. See what I'm saying? Physical, I mean, a fair one is meant to say we fought and now we could be cool again. You see what I'm saying? And you want to do that with, I'm not saying that you have to do that, but it's more likely you will want to do that with a family member, a very close friend, or a coworker, where you saying, "Hey, we don't want to lose our jobs. We get paid good. We got a good living. Hey, let's meet off work grounds over across around the block, across the street, whatever it is, not in uniform or whatever. Let's handle that. Then we could get back to work and we could act like it never happened. We don't actually have to be cool, but we don't want to lose our good paying jobs or our whatever, because we still got to provide for our family. So if that is a mutual understanding, then that's cool. That's when fair ones can happen, right? Outside of that, there are no fair ones, and especially there are no fair ones with strangers. You're not gonna be in, and I'm saying this to save lives, because y'all because a lot of the internet is saying, oh, Corey didn't go outside when he offered to go out back. That's no credit to me. You don't get no credit to go out back from who I am. And I'm not the fighter. Anybody know me knows Brian ain't the fighter. So honestly, this ain't even should be coming from me. But it's too much on the internet giving credit to, oh, let's take it out back. Now that is a moment of clarity which I'm going to get to, but I just want to establish there are no fair ones with strangers. You're gonna get hit in the head once you turn around and walk out. You're gonna give somebody an opportunity to get to something in the car, to have some people gather up outside, to whatever. If you have an altercation, or you have a if you want to have a physical altercation with somebody, where the best opportunity for you to get off whatever you need to get off is while it is in the moment and right where you stand, before people can be actually get to anything, or they can have a a a talk to themselves in their head, and now they don't really feel that way by the time you get outside. Other people could try to stop you. So while y'all are face to face and y'all want to rumble, it's time to rumble. It's no meet me out back, because now everybody can get to a clearer head, and people can start getting your ear and start talking to you, or people can start getting in the middle and start saying, hey man, y'all don't need to do that, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of all of that, that's just ending good with no altercation. But somebody could bust you in the head as you walk out. You see what I'm saying? So all of this, meet me out back or meet me over here, that's high school, elementary school, movie, books point of view type shit. In real life, you get knocked in the head if you turn your back toward the person who's got energy on with you. You know what I'm saying? There's no fair ones with strangers. All right, now it's time to walk through this situation, right? Now, me being a person who's been watching Corey for over 15 years plus, I've been watching Corey from just him being a comedian. I've been watching Corey once before he got his show. He was on Speedy's Comedy Corner on Foxhole Radio. Then they gave him his own show, which is the 5150 show, right? And I've been watching 5150 show for 15 years since he first started his show. And from what I know of Corey, I was shocked to see Anton Daniels on the show, right? I'm going to start there. I got to start there because knowing Corey for so long, I mean, like, versus like on the internet watching him I don't know him personally. Knowing Corey for so long, he never has people on his show that he doesn't like have a outside rapport with. Like Corey's a comedian. He's been living in Hollywood for so long, doing whatever, all of this movies and TV shows and all of this stuff, right? Moving around. Everybody he brings on his show, he actually kind of knows to a point. You know what I'm saying? Whether I know him from the comedy show. I mean, from the comedy rooms. They may be other comics, or they be around other comics, and we be in the after the comedy show. We be playing the dozens or joking and talking, whatever. So by the time they come on the show, he already has a rapport of who he knows, and like he kind of knows these people, right? Recently, Corey has been allowing people on the show that he doesn't have that rapport with, right? It's a new thing. But with those people, he allows them, like he knows them through an internet presence that they're on the same side as him. They think alike. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a few women on the show via Zoom, and I think one did come into the studio recently. And he in recent thinking, he had a person called the and I forget his name right now. The lead attorney. I don't think he knew the lead attorney. He doesn't know the lead attorney from anything. I think it was just the internet thing. He got the lead attorney to come, but the lead attorney was somebody who wasn't opposed to a lot of Corey's views, right? Anton Daniels is the first person I've seen that I could really remember that Corey don't have a rapport with outside of the internet, right? And he allowed him to come on his show and have an opposing view on what was going down, right? So first I want to start off, I say that to say, because I need to start off by saying I believe Corey knew there would be a situation where a back and forth where we're not going to agree and it's going to get heated, or it not take it to that extent of fighting, but it's gonna. I'm inviting you because I know you have an opposing view. I don't really know you like that to where I can gauge where you'll take it, but I know it's gonna get to a certain point because who you are and what you stand for is drastically different in certain degrees, but we do agree on certain things in certain degrees. So I know there will be friction enough where it'll be entertaining and it be this heated debate, but then I know on certain things we gonna kumbaya and be like, yeah, right? And I think Corey was prepared to deal with how that would have went. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to take that leap of faith and say, I understand it's a certain amount of energy that I'm roller coaster energy that I'm willing to take, and for sake of my broadcast episode, I'm trying to do some things, right? When it came to now me, like I said, a person who's been watching Corey every Tuesday, I've watched the show from the beginning. For me, I believe Anton Daniels started off with some energy. That's just my personal point. Like when the show first starts, he starts saying, "Oh, I was here early. I was here on time." And then Corey goes, I understand. I knew you was gonna be here on time. That's why I was a little bit late. You know what I mean? Whatever. I think Anton Daniels tried to start with a little bit of energy, or whatever conversation happened before the cameras cut on. It may have been a discussion like, yo, why was I here? You late? Or whatever. I understand. It started off with a little bit of energy. I'm not a person who just watched clips. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I even watched the whole show after that. I watch the show every Tuesday, right? So fast forward when Anton throws a jab, because I don't start at Corey saying, "Oh, I don't like ass kisses." I don't start there. I start at when Anton Daniel say, "Well, I don't expect you to get it. You're too busy to understand what you need to understand." Corey replies with, "I know you just spoke on my understanding or whatever, however he phrased it, but that's just your opinion." He's really saying, I understand I understand you just took a shot at me, but that's your opinion anyway, so you can have that. So that was a shot, right? Then Corey goes on few moments later to say, "Look, this why I don't respect you is when you start kissing ass and you kissing ass of the white man." Anton Daniels replies with, "Well, you be sucking dick of black men." Cool. Insult for insult, understandable. One's more one's more uh one's more physically daunting or taunting or verbally assaulting the other in a lot of people's eyes. Cause a lot of, like, even Corey said, "I don't like kissing ass. I don't kiss ass." So he actually puts it on himself, even though, I mean, you saying, "Yo, you kiss ass," and then saying, "Well, I don't like to kiss ass. I'm not a kiss ass person." Brown nosing, kissing ass. In Corey's mind, for granted, take it how you want. He doesn't see it as saying, "Yo, suck my dick," or "you suck dick," or whatever you call it, right? It's, and to a lot of people, there is a difference, right? But if you want to say, well, he said one thing and he said one thing, we call it even. I first want to thank Corey, because when he got heated, we have to establish man code, right? Two people insult each other, or there's people in the middle of that, especially a woman in the middle of that. Corey, as a man, which I respect man shit, hey, let's switch seats. You remove the woman out the middle, you remove the people from the middle. Because once as a man, you start fighting over people and now innocent people get hurt, to me, that's not cool. That's not man shit. That's how a lot of innocent people get hurt. A lot of innocent people get shot because people are so scared to talk face to face and deal with people face to face, because they feel empowered, because they feel like, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing, all these people around. So no, let me remove the woman from the middle, which is a woman, right? The people or the woman, especially women and children, you know how I go. Let me remove them from the middle. Let me get up on you and let's try to handle what we gotta handle face to face, right? We move forward in a moment. Corey says, "Say it again." Anton Daniels, "I'm right here, I'm right now." Boom, 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 boom. He never says it again. Who I am, where I'm from, what I've seen all my life, and I've seen this in plenty of instances. On the internet today is different. I understand that from the people who on the internet and for whatever. Out of everything I've ever been taught or seen, when people close the distance, because now I'm in your face and somebody says, "Say it again," and if you don't say it again, you look soft. The person who doesn't say it again looks soft. It's just plain and simple. It's not looking to talk around it. We're not looking for anything, but say exactly what you said. If you do not say exactly what you said, if you trying to frame it as something, well, what I wanted to say, or I'm gonna do, say, the person says, "Say it again." Say what you said before, whether it be one word, if it's calling somebody a bitch, calling somebody pussy, if it's, "Yo, I think you wrong." Yo, I think you corny. Yo, I think this. Whatever you said to make the person get in your face, and they're now saying, yo, say what you just said. If you do not say verbatim and exactly what you said, you you coward from the situation, bro. That's just plain and simple. That's how it's always been in my life. I've never seen anybody different. I've never seen the person who closed that distance and said that be the one made fun of. I just never seen it. I've never knew that to be true till 2 days ago, to where I see a lot of people saying this and that, right? We move forward. A couple moments later, Anton does say, all right, we could take it outside. Corey goes, man, I ain't got to do all that. I already said what I wanted to say, whatever. But they continue to, yo, just know I ain't no dick sucker. Boom, boom. I don't suck no dick. I'm not gay. Don't put that gay on. Boom, boom. And then Corey says, yo, he puts the mic down, throws the mic down. Cause you just doing it because the cameras or whatever, right? Though I'm showing you, I'm not doing it for you. Say it again. Again, challenging the man to say it again, right? Like I said, Anton already invited him outside. Nobody goes outside. Once the back and forth continues, he's telling you to say it again. And it's like, all right, if we gonna go back and forth, I just need you, if you really standing on what you're saying or how you feeling after we trying to move past this to a degree, or I'm trying to get you to understand something, say it again. At that time, his reply, yo, we go outside. I told you we can go outside right now. He stands up, whatever, right? Again, I'm not here, right or wrong. I'm here to say what I feel about how I feel, right? I'm not here to say right or wrong. However you want to take who was the bigger man, however you want to take who actually punked who, that's on you. I'm telling you how I grew up, what I know to be true, and whatever side you want to stand on, you stand on. What I'm here to say, that those two moments were moment of clarities. For this conversation, I want to establish moment of clarity. I'm not saying one leads to another or the other one was better than another, or it could come at any moment in time. But when two people are face to face and the argument starts out in a distance, and especially with people in between and people around, right? When a man approaches another man or a woman approaches another woman and get in your face, that is establishing two things. Without saying, before we even get to say it again, you establishing two things. You establishing I'm serious about what I'm saying. Is no longer a joke. I don't know if you're taking this as I'm joking. I don't know if you really think I'm serious or not, right? Like if we getting in a heated debate or whatever, we're having a conversation and the conversation gets heated. I don't know if you're taking me that serious or you're taking me as a joke or whatever. Like you still in joke mode and I'm serious mode. Once I close the distance, it's letting you know, no, this is a serious moment now. You see what I'm saying? That's the one. And the two, it lets everybody else in the room know. So you, I, and whoever else is in here knows, oh, this has got serious. You get what I'm saying? It's letting you know, and then it's letting everybody else know. The two things that it does. Now, moment of clarity. When I say it again, say what you said again, say it again, do it again, say it again, whatever the situation was, whether it was a saying or action, do it again, say it again, whatever, right? That is a moment to now, like coupled with me getting closer, coupled with the conversation, say it again. That's giving me clarity. Do I want to take it here? Do you want to take it here? It's giving you clarity. Do you want to take it here? And letting everybody else know, are they allowing these two people to take it there, right? Now, what it does as well is I'm going to call your bluff, right? It's either you bluffing, I'm bluffing, or we fighting. You know what I'm saying? There's no third party in that because now we too close for people to jump in. See what I'm saying? We too close for when the first hit come or in this first combo, whatever it is, leg sweep, punch in the chest, punch in the mouth, whoever does it, I'm saying on both sides because now the distance is no more is no more people in between. People around us can't stop me choking you or anything. You get what I'm saying? We too close at now. They could eventually stop it, but the first initial is gone. It's going. It's connecting. See what I'm saying? So now you either calling my bluff or I'm calling your bluff. Or if nothing happens in that immediate moment, other people get to step in. See what I'm saying? Now I walked up on them. Say what you said again. You don't say exactly what you said. I called your bluff. You didn't call my bluff. I called your bluff. Get what I'm saying? Now other people. Oh shit. Let's get in between that. Get what I'm saying? Second moment of clarity. With the same results, let's go outside. Say it again never happens. Anton Daniels on that side of the table, Darlene's in the middle, Corey's on the other side of the table. Anton Daniels say, no, I don't like whatever you said, or if Corey said, I don't like whatever you said, and Anton Daniels, or whatever, Corey, yo, let's take it outside. Another moment of clarity. And I'm gonna say this I'm gonna add to this because this is a different moment of clarity. Moment of clarity, same results, is letting you know and the other person know, hey, this got serious. I'm either calling your bluff or you calling my bluff, and it's allowing other people to step in and say, oh, nah, we ain't taking this there. This ain't important. Y'all can't be fighting this, and this, and that, right? The reason why this moment of clarity is a little different, because like I brought it to when I started the show, there's no fair one with strangers, bruh. Whether you got people in the room, security in the room, or whatever. This moment of clarity is a bluff, straight up and down. Say it again, you could live with because you know I'm punching you right here, right now. And then the security gonna have to come or the people gonna have to break us up. Take it outside is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's still a moment of clarity, but it's all bullshit because there ain't no fair ones with strangers. It's all bullshit. It's all a bluff. It's all a bluff. That is plain and simple. It ain't no other way around it. Take it out back, take it outside. Like I said, when you turn around, bust you in your head. I ain't waiting for us to get outside and you don't really want to fight no more because you got to think about it and you got to say, you know what? I ain't got to deal with this. I'm just going home. No, I got all the energy, and whatever energy I got is going to be left in this one particular spot where we are standing face to face. You get what I'm saying? Or if we are across the room and we got people in between us and I can't really get to you, whatever. But it's a bluff. It's a moment of clarity that, yes, this has gotten to another level, and are we willing to take it to a physical level? Yes. But it ain't no fair ones, man. I'm not taking this outside where you could gather your people and I could gather my people or you could go get something out the car and all of these things. It's all the way a bluff taking it outside. On any level. Please, people, and this goes to the youth and I'm talking about youth that's in the clubs right now. I'm talking not just 10-year-old kids or 12-year-old kids. I'm talking to I you might be 30. I'm 41. You know what I'm saying? If you still in the clubs or whatever, please don't listen to Let's Take It Out Back. You don't know them people. They might have 20. They and you in the club. They talking about take it out back. They may that one person could be in the club with 50 of his friends. You in there with you and your homie. You don't you what? Take it out. Listen. And like I said, I'm not even supposed to be saying this. I like anybody who know me in real life know I'm not even the guy that says this. I'm not and I mean that by I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter, but I grew up. I'm not a fighter. Maybe I need to make this clear on one of these, or maybe I did. But even in this, I'm not a fighter because I grew up in the hood. I'm not a fighter because I seen people lose their lives. I seen friendships break up. I seen all of these things happen over dumb shit, over misunderstandings and conversations that could have been heated, but we get past it and move on, right? And that's kind of the life I wanted to live. Like, yeah, I could have a heated conversation, but we could come back and rectify the situation. And that's why I'm here to say, right? That's what I'm leading to in my whole stance. Whether you want to, like I said, everybody looks for blood, so everybody's leaning to who punked who. If Corey didn't slap him and Corey is supposed to be the tough guy and he had to say it, oh, what you said again, even though somebody already disrespected you once and that's all it takes. Like I hear all of the takes. Oh, he already said it once. Why you gotta say it again? But that's how it always goes. Especially you got people in the middle. See what I'm saying? And I respect that. When Darlene got in the middle again, Corey says, "Hey, Darlene, get out the way." Man shit again. Darlene, get out the way. Don't ever get in the middle of two men. Man shit. You don't fight over no people. You don't, and you especially don't fight on no women. Like not over a woman, like two people fighting over a girl. I'm talking over like throwing punches over people and over women. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to say, ultimately, this is not a black and white situation. I know this internet thing, and like I said, we all want blood, and we all love fights, and we all love car crashes, and we all love gladiator sports, boxing, and all of this, etc. There has to be man shit, grown woman shit of heated discussions that can have moments of clarities, and both parties or the surrounding parties shut it down to, nah, this ain't how this supposed to go. Let's talk about it. Let's go through this heated moment. Let's talk about it. Let's bring it down. Let's get it back on track. As grown people with difference of opinions, different experiences, different passions, different understandings, different thresholds of disrespect and thresholds of I hate repeating myself or whatever you want to call it, right? All of the things that get you enraged. That's what I'm getting to. Whatever gets you enraged, like I said, but whether it be your experiences and whatever it is, we need to have the ability to have it flare up, get in each other's face, say what we gotta say, or not get in each other's face and say what you gotta say. Yo, let's bring it outside. Oh, you want to bring it outside? Say it again. Do this and that. And whether it be the person, the either the two people involved or anybody around, to bring this moment of clarity to and say, yo, we don't need to be doing that. We don't need to take it there. We got to normalize that part. I don't see nobody speaking on normalizing the blow up and then the bring down, because the moment of clarity happened and now and everybody gets to walk home in peace. And that's why I'm who I am, because I've seen too many times that moment of clarity be that moment of clarity lead to the downside. Now somebody's in the hospital. Now somebody didn't make it home. Now somebody's without a family member. Now somebody got to go to jail. That's what I'm saying. Now, but the internet, somebody got to lose a deal. Somebody gets sued, and now the internet is all happy, and some of the internet is happy, and some of the internet gonna be like, oh, this person is stupid for even taking it there. Why he had to take it there? Because if Corey would have hit that man, and that man would have sued him, and Corey loses his, because that's not Corey's studio. He rents out a place, right? Now he loses his studio. He loses sponsorship if he had any future endeavors. He loses whatever bookings he had around because he just fought, and they don't want that type of energy and that whatever. And now people calling Corey stupid because now he hit somebody on his platform. See what I'm saying? And now they saying, and then some people going to champion, yeah, Anton Daniels need to get hit because we don't like that he's a black conservative, right wing type person, right? And then you'll have the Anton Daniels who's suing Corey and trying to get money, and he's gonna say, "Hey, listen, that's what he had to do. He couldn't use his words, so he had to hit me because I was beating him with the words." You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he got disrespectful. I got disrespectful. And yeah, I did invite him outside, but you know what I mean? He didn't want to fight or he just hit me. Like, if Corey would have hit him in the moment of him inviting him outside, then you know what the internet would have said? Damn, he invited you outside. Why you couldn't wait to get outside? And like I said, it ain't no fair ones with strangers, especially. What do you mean? If Corey would have hit him when he said, I'm right here right now, even though he didn't repeat, right? That's, like I said, I'm not going to get into that again. But when he goes, oh, let's take it outside, and Corey hits him, the internet would have said Anton Daniels won because he invited him outside and he didn't wait to get outside. There are no fair ones, bro. I don't know what are y'all thinking about to think that you can get a fair one with a stranger. I don't know this man. I don't know what he's capable of. I don't know what he's capable of. I don't know what's outside. I know what's outside the studio on my regular, but I don't know what you got in your car. I don't know what the security got, how you pay the security, how you giving it up. Maybe you pay the security $1 million. Maybe he's willing to die over something. But this is what I'm saying. Now, I go outside, I beat you up, you in the hospital. That's another bill. It's maybe Corey loses. Let's say Corey loses. Now Corey got to come back in with the black eye. Oh, Anton Daniels beat me up. Whatever, and all of these things, and he still loses studio, and he still loses sponsorship because that's his platform. You brought this man on your platform. You inciting violence. You take it to violence, actual violence. Come on, listen. At the end of the day, what I don't see people talking about is having a heated moment, and it could de-escalate from that heated moment. Nobody's giving praise to a moment where it don't have to be taken there. Both people could be winners depending on your side and your stance. Both could be losers depending on your side or your stance. One could win, one could lose, depending on your side of your stance. That's cool. Let's all have those conversations, and that's for everybody, right? But right here and with me, I want to normalize people having heated conversations. There be a moment of clarity and a de-escalation. Because this, I'm not an advocate to not fighting. I'm just an advocate of when we both have clearer heads outside of this 2 seconds of real anger, we could snap back to what we really here for. You get what I'm saying? It's a bigger picture to all of this. It's a bigger picture to this whole thing. And the bigger picture of that particular show is here are two men who agreed to have a back and forth, like I said, and now I'm gonna bring it full circle. To have a back and forth because they both knew there were things that they didn't agree on. There was things that they did agree on. They knew that this was going to be a roller coaster of a show, and for it to get to a certain point, and let's dial it back. Get what I'm saying? So with Corey and Anton and just the rest of the internet, let's allow heated moments, a moment of clarity, and we can get back to the conversation. Moving on from them, this is something I wanted to say back when Charlie Kirk was killed. This is a moment of clarity for black people. When Charlie Kirk was killed, I know I'm a little late. I've been lazy. When Charlie Kirk was killed, a lot of black people got on their platforms and said, "Oh my God, I really don't care about Charlie Kirk. I know he said a lot of degrading things toward black people, the black race, and all of this. But it's still free speech, and he shouldn't have been gunned down because I'm a person who used the internet, and I don't want to be gunned down for my words and my views and all of this and that." I'm tired of that, yo. To be real, I'm tired of it, yo. I'm tired of black people being forgiving, understanding, and all of the things. I'm not saying to celebrate a man's death. In no way, shape, and form am I ever gonna say that. What I am saying is, if you died and Charlie Kirk got to speak on it, or these other white people got to speak on it, the framing of it wouldn't have been, "Oh, we can't die over free speech." That's what I'm saying. If and I'm directing this to people like Charlemagne the God, and I wish I would have did this back then because it was something he did that was in the moment, like just before that. I think, matter of fact, if I could think back, it might have been something with Kamala Harris and how she ran her campaign that I was gonna put this together with. But it's the framing that I have an issue with. Like the moment of clarity for us black people that I'm getting to is, even if we don't want to spew vitriol statements or condemn people because we don't need to be like them, right? But we need to frame it in a way that we can still say fuck these people in a sense. We ain't got to come off nice, because if Charlemagne, knock on wood, if something was to happen to him, and I'm not saying death, just anything where he was hurt, I'm saying, and when these white men and these white people, and they get on their platforms and they frame it to their audience, and that's what it was. That's what it was. I remember it now. Charlemagne is big on framing himself. He got at Kamala and he got at the Democratic Party, like during the midst of the election cycle, where he was saying, "Yo, I went on this platform and they used what I said and framed it this way. Even though they misquoted me, they still framed it this way. Why don't the Democrats use that same clip and frame it this way?" See what I'm saying? So he understands the framing of things. You know what I'm saying? So when it changed to Charlie Kirk and he got on his platform and he started saying, "Yo, I don't like that Charlie Kirk got killed and all of that because I say what I say and I don't want nobody to kill me over my beliefs and what I'm saying and all of that." Right? Framing. And let's get back to it. If something happened to him and they get on their platform, they gonna say, "Well, Charlemagne was this and this and that. That's why that happened to him." See what I'm saying? The framing of it. We don't have to condemn these people, or you don't have to go to the evil side just to make even of, oh, they would have did this or they did this or whatever. But we gotta stop framing it as us understanding them. We could frame it as, damn, I don't like that he got killed, but I understand why somebody would have felt the way by the words he used. So I understand how that may have happened, and we got to be careful, or we got to be more approachable and willing to debate more and whatever, or however you want to choose to frame it. But you framing Charlie Kirk death as damn, that shouldn't happen because I say what I say, and I don't want nobody to shoot me. You ain't gotta enter yourself into the equation, bro, because they not gonna do it. They gonna say Charlemagne, Joe Budden, this black man, that black man, Reverend Al Sharpton, whoever it is. They gonna say this person led a revolution, and they was so democratic, and they was so conservative, and they was this and that, and that's why that happened. It was the rap music. It was the saggy pants. It was the culture. It was how he dressed, how he talked, how he carried himself. He did say this thing this one time. You know, how they use our old mug shots. They use, like, they always frame us, the not the white man and the power structure and whoever you want to say that they are. When it's us, George Floyd, oh, he had this in the system and he was this person. They're gonna bring up his old records. They're gonna bring up all his old arrests and he was using drugs. Yo, yes, he probably had health issues. George Floyd could have had health issues. George Floyd could have still been actually high at the moment. But the knee to the neck for the amount of time that the knee was on the neck was the factor that killed him. You get what I'm saying? But they want to frame it as it's the framing of it. What's black people so forgiving, so understanding, and all of this? Oh, we don't want to put this out here like that because we don't want to look bad as a people, or we don't want it to happen to us. I'm tired of it, bro. We gotta start. And like I said, we have to start doing better by ourselves, for ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We have to start treating ourselves like we want others to treat us, because we don't even treat ourselves like that. We giving these passes and we giving these passes to these people to treat us anyway, and then once something happened to them, we can't even just say, "Yo, I understand why a motherfucker wanted to shoot him. He said mad fucked up shit. He did mad fucked up shit. I understand." We can't even say that. We gotta say, damn, that's all fucked up. That's wrong. That's totally wrong. Because it was just his thoughts and his views, and I don't want to be shot for my thoughts and my views. You don't got to interject yourself into that situation. Just say, yo, I understand dude said some shit. It was some crazy people out here. Yo, we need more security. We need to vet better. We need to pick some certain shit. Hey, you could have even said, hey, he shouldn't have been out there. For his views and his thoughts, right? He's a person that needs to speak like the Pope if he's going to be in public. I'm saying that. I'm saying he got to speak with the little bulletproof glass around him if he gonna be in public, or he just shouldn't be in public. Or if he is gonna be in public, he needs to be in an enclosed auditorium where everybody can be checked before they come in and everything be surrounded or whatever. He shouldn't have been in a outside to where a sniper could be on a roof three houses over or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But we also have to say, we also just have to put out there, yo, his rhetoric, and this is coming from a person who's never heard of Charlie Kirk in his life before the shooting. So I don't really know what he said. I'm just, like I said, this is about a moment of clarity for black people. His rhetoric, and I don't even think he got shot by a black man. I'm just saying his rhetoric and whatever his views are upon the people, we just gotta be understanding that could lead to that. That's you're inciting people to a point that you can be harmed in that particular way. And if all of this in America is freedom to bear arms and free speech, Amendment 1 and 2 back to back, you got to understand, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You get what I'm saying? That's just it. Charlemagne's, the Mark Lamont Hills, the whoever it is, like I said, Al Sharptons and the Reggie, who's ever in that political space or the space of Stephen A. Smith now. I know he's getting a lot of backlash for a lot of his takes. Like you got to know when you speaking to these people on these platforms in these arenas to where it's politics, religion. I wouldn't say sports, but sports gets heated and you might just encounter certain slurs or whatever. But when these things, you're actually affecting people's livelihoods as far as making money, providing for your family, living situations. When you're entering these politic talks and these cultural talks and these societal talks, you got to understand you affecting people in a different way, right? And you got to know the cost that comes with that, and the amount of people who aren't just here to listen and say, oh, I hear your point, I just don't agree with it. There's a certain amount of people who will take it to the physical in any particular way. That's what that realm comes with. That's why the president has Secret Service. If you could just say and lead and do what you want in these particular realms of the world, in these particular categories, the Pope wouldn't have to move how he moves. The president of the United States or any other president wouldn't have to move with all of the Secret Service and whatever the security name of whatever country they're from. It's violence that comes with this. It's violence that comes with taking these stances. It's violence that comes with spreading certain narratives and rhetorics and philosophies and ideologies and however word you want to use. So move with caution. And like I said, for us black people and people who want to talk in these realms, in these worlds, and people who want to take these stances, understand when it comes to you, they are not setting the same narratives. At your death, at your demise, if it comes in a certain stance, a certain way, the picture is not painted like that. So we need to stop painting the picture for them like that. Like everything was cool. Everything is understood. I'm just tired of it, man. And to end this on a lighter note, my last moment of clarity is for battle rap. I'm a big battle rap fan supporter. I'm not big, but I I stay in tune. I'm very much in tune. And right now, there's battle raps with music, right? The battle rappers are using music to, like, they're using beats, videos, lyrics with, like, the music. Like, there is no, it's not the on stage acapella rap. They're putting it in song, right? J Mills, DNA, Goods. J Mills went at DNA and Goods. Then he's currently going at A Verb, Jack Boy Main, B Magic stepped in, Trufo stepped in. I know Mickey, not Trufo, who I'm thinking about? Top Floor Loot, my bad. But Trufo is about to go at it with Mickey or whatever. Mickey Facts, right? And the moment of clarity here is y'all about to kill it. Y'all about to kill the excitement of it. That's my stance. Y'all about to oversaturate it and make it corny. That's how I'm viewing it. And it's not that and I'm not really talking about the songs per se, because if you make a whack song, you make a whack song, right? Somebody got to make a better song. Somebody got to make an even better song. You get what I'm saying? Or somebody may make a whack song versus somebody make a good song. Whatever. That's part of the game. That's part of the battle. That's not what's killing it. What's killing it is y'all making it a Royal Rumble. B Magic, Top Floor Loot, y'all shooting at J Mills. At the same time, Verb is supposed to be shooting at J Mills. He had a conversation back and forth on Twitter with Jack Boy Main. So that's understandable why Jack Boy Main shot at J Mills and J Mills shot back at Jack Boy Main. But if four people gonna be shooting at one person, which J Mills said he'll take on anybody, right? Y'all making it a Royal Rumble, and it's unfair in the sense that he gotta make a diss track to go against each person, where each person's name in recognition doesn't really garner a diss track. See what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna make it corny, because it's a Royal Rumble to where all of these names in the ring don't really deserve a whole track with a video or a whole back and forth. Y'all diluting the product already, and it just started. Y'all from battle rap, so y'all gotta understand it's everybody's place in time at a certain place in time. You have to let one battle finish and then let's start another battle. It's not gonna get corny if first he goes at J Mills is J Mills and DNA, then it's J Mills and Goods, then it's J Mills and Verb, then it's J Mills and Jackboy Main, then it's J Mills and Top Floor Loot, then it's J Mills and B Magic. That's a whole year's worth of battles. You see what I'm saying? But if y'all all coming at one time, and like I said, it ain't whether it's good or not. If y'all all coming at one time, and really Top Floor Loot hit his song, he shot a 32 at J Mills. Top Floor Loot, for your name and recognition, and the fact that the song was decent, Like your bars for Jay Millz was decent, even though the whole song you did wasn't just for Jay Millz. You really only deserve 8 bars. You don't deserve a a whole song and music video as Top Floor Loot at this particular moment in time. Not saying you can't get there, but if Jackboy Maine only got a song, right? Hey, Jack, I'm gonna say this to you. You supposed to go crazy. Jay Millz said to you, I'm giving you one song. You don't deserve 3 songs. Say whatever you got to say in that one song, right? You came how you came. Like I said, I'm not here. I think it was deep. I think it was dope. I don't think it was fire. I think it was dope. I think it was a great song. Whatever. I'm not here to critique the song in this particular blog, right? But if Jackboy Maine only gets a song, Top Floor Loot can't get a song, bro. He could only get he really only gets like 8 bars if he shot the 32 at Jay Millz. See what I'm saying? He really B Magic is the post by name and recognition. B Magic is supposed to get the back and forth. If it's B Magic, Jackboy Maine, and Top Floor Loot, B Magic by name and recognition gets the back and forth. But then you gotta say B Magic gets the back and forth, but there's no beef in with it. You know what I'm saying? First off, Jay Millz is going at it with Verb, right? That's supposed to be the setup right now, right? That's the battle at this point. B Magic is coming out the blue throwing shots at Jay Millz. See what I'm saying? So you really not even supposed to get the back and forth because we didn't even set up the confrontation yet. You jumping the gun. See what I'm saying? Making it corny. Because Verb got on Spaces, started saying whatever, T-topping it. Like we all understand the story at this point, right? So there was a before the music came, there was something to grab onto to make us want to see the battle. See what I'm saying? So when he's trying to do that, and my focus is here, and you come out the blue to be Magic, you're supposed to get a back and forth. But you entering while another man's fighting, you see what I'm saying? Now you really only get a song now. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, Top Floor Loot, he's not supposed to get a song. He from name and recognition. See what I'm saying? And like we can't just have everybody taking shots at, I'm not even saying Jay Millz in particular. I'm saying we just can't have everybody taking shots at everybody. I think, to me, as the fan that I am, I think it's going to be corny. I think if 3 people shooting at Rosenberg and 3 people shooting at A-Verb and 3 people shooting at Jay Millz, and like yo, everybody chill, relax. One-on-one. Let Mickey and Truffaut go at it. Let Top Floor Loot and Easy go at it. Well, Easy is not doing his thing with Cassidy. I understand I understand perspective-wise why Easy don't want to go at Cassidy. But at the end of the day, Easy, to be honest with you, how we feel, and like I said, as the casual fan, but definitely a fan of battle rap, who I'm on YouTube every day watching this shit. The battle not happening, bro. So you might as well just, I know the country. Look, you might as well just go at it, yo. You might as well go at it on the song because the battle not happening, bro. It's just not. But anyway, just forget about that money, bro. Forget about that money. Top Floor Loot at this moment in time will never deserve a song, right? His 8 is it's supposed to come at the end of B Magic song, at the beginning of B Magic song. If Jay Millz wanna put a little 8 bars in the beginning and then go at B Magic, or he want to put it in the middle, or he want to mix it in with the B Magic bars, or he want to put it at the end, or however J Mills decide to do it. But Top Floor Loot should not get a whole song. Get what I'm saying? He shouldn't get a song in the video. You get what I'm saying? And then, like I said, Top Floor Loot, he did good. He probably got the best one out there at this particular moment, because I B Magic's 3 songs when I'm recording this. He put out 3 songs. Well, he put out the warning shot. Was, to me, the title of the song was more of a shot to J Mills than what he said in the song, in the warning shots. The second song, Meal Prepping, it's cool, but it don't like B Magic. I'm gonna say this: Meal Prepping and Big Homie, they cool songs, but they don't feel like diss songs. You are dissing him in the songs, but the feeling of the song, just the slow beats, the beat choices, and the rhyming, and where you kind of emphasizing certain lines and bars or whatever, or certain words, it don't give you the feel that, oh, somebody's dissing me in this song. Somebody's dissing somebody in this song. We hear it if you listen to it. We hear the disses, but it don't give you the feel. So you really only need a song, bruh. Like and then you shot your 3 or 2 per se, because if you want to say the warning shot, the 2, you shooting them so fast, and Millz didn't even respond, and it's like the one song that Millz potentially could put out is gonna kill both of those. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's gonna win off of the feel of the song. You know what I'm saying? Just the mood the song puts you in. Like, if you're gonna battle rap on a song, and I said this in my blog last year when I spoke on DNA and Goods, when I was trying to explain it to Screwface Gene, I know whatever. When I try to explain it in that blog, when you incorporate music, this is no longer acapella. So the number one thing in acapella is the rhymes. The rhymes put you it is giving you the space to feel. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying and how you're rhyming it. When you're acapella, it creates the mood. But when you use a song in music, the beat and your flow pattern and how you are performing on the song outside of the words, right? The melody of it and all of that, that's what creates the mood. So with B Magic, it just doesn't feel like a diss. But anyway, J Mills could potentially only needs to put out one song to kill B Magic off, and he's gonna win. And like, he's automatically gonna win to me, just because I know from what J Mills' work was, the feel of the song is gonna feel like a diss. You know what I'm saying? Forget his actual words. The feel of the song in general is just he's gonna kill him. But we gotta not make it a Royal Rumble. People, we gotta wait our turn. Certain people, Top Floor Loot was the first one, and it's not to throw shade to him. He just knew. I'm just saying, you kind of new to this. Your name in recognition doesn't require J Mills to go back and forth. Can he throw your name in the song and give you what, 8 or 4 or 2? And we not really. That's kind of what you get. You get what I'm saying? Like, when he responds, we don't want to hear another song. You get what I'm saying? You did what you did. Bravo. No shade. Bravo. You did what you did. But your name and recognition at this point in time doesn't warrant a whole song and video. And it definitely doesn't warrant back and forth 3 songs and 3 videos. You see what I'm saying? So certain people, like I said, just like in battle rap, there has to be declared battles. There has to be, let it be a build up to the actual songs. Don't just throw songs out there and start dissing people. Let it be something. When DNA first dissed J Mills, there was a back and forth from the podcast. So then when DNA said, "Look, I'm tired of talking. We both rappers. I'm rapping." Oh, okay, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. When Verb got in the space and said what he said, and now it was a build up to the song. Don't just throw it out there. Y'all making it corny. That's just me though. Like I said, I'm not Jay Black. I'm not Cola. I'm not Polo. I'm not the other Polo, and I mean other Polo by because I know Polo from Black Compass first. But Polo, I watched the other Polo, um, Battle Rap Fanatic. I, I'm like I said, no, it's no shade to that. I watch your videos and your takes or whatever. I think you mean you good with the edits and all that. I'm saying the other Polo. You're the other Polo to me. Battle Rap Fanatic is the other Polo. I've been knowing Polo from Black Compass as Polo from Angry Fans Radio and all that. Debo, Mickey Fax, uh, Rosenberg Raw. I know you about to get in something, especially with Top Floor Loot now. Um, who's ever gonna do this moving forward, bro? Let let it be. You got to take it just like a battle, bro. It got to have some story to it. Make some story to it, and then let's get the songs. Don't just shoot at anybody, because it is, to me, is making it look corny. I'm not these people, and I'm not in charge, and you probably never see this anyway, because I don't got that many followers or whatever. But as long as it's out in the world, it's in the world. But we just gotta let's not make this corny, man. Let's not make this corny because it got a potential to get real corny real quick. And especially Royal Rumble style when it's too many people shooting at the same person. With that being said, this is Moment of Clarity. And I see y'all. I love y'all. I'll be back soon. Peace.